Hey guys, Dragan here from MuseShop.net, and today I'm presenting you the broken slider. And this is one of the coolest sliders you'll see in Muse. So let's see what it does. Awesome, right? It's a completely rebuilt Muse slider with loads of custom effects, from 3D headings, the amazing effect of image breaking into pieces, with custom 3D rotations, and a lot more. And this slider will definitely help you create unbeatable websites. Okay, so let's see how it works. First, you need to drag the widget on the canvas. If you're using our default Muse template, you will already have the default Muse shop breakpoints. If not, you can create a fluid 1920 breakpoint and just drag the widget by this plus sign and release it in the top left of the page. And it will create the breakpoints and restyle the slider for each breakpoint specifically. So you won't have to do it yourself, okay? Now you have to decide how many slides you will need for your slider. The broken slider currently supports up to 5 individual slides. And for the purpose of this tutorial, let's say I will need 4. To delete the slides, simply click on one of the triggers and press delete. Then click on the next trigger and click on edit, select all. And while holding shift, move the triggers so you align them to the center of the page and pin them like this, okay? The next thing we do is insert the images. This is done on 2 locations. First, you need to load the images in the widget, and next in the slider itself. So you can open the widget settings, and let's set the number of slides to 4, so we match our slider number of slides. I already have some assets prepared, so let's load them. And we also have the entrance cover image, and let me show you what that is. So when the slider is loaded, you have this kind of a curtain effect, and that is the entrance cover image. I also have that prepared. And now when we've loaded the images in the widget, let's do the same for our slider. So you need to click once, then again, so it says target over here. And then in the fill, click add image and load your image for the first slide. Then you can switch to the next slide. For me, it's already loaded, but the process is the same. So just click on the target and load the image through the image fill. Okay, so let's preview this. This is our entrance image. This is our first slide, our second slide, third slide, and the fourth slide. The next thing we'll set up is this kind of a 3D effect. Let me just reload the page. And notice as the letter is getting rotated over here, this is controlled with the headings twisting effect, and you have 2 options. First is to use the effect on letters, and the second one is use on words. And you can of course turn the effect off if you don't like it. And here's how it works. First you select on which word you want the effect, and then on that word which letter. So on our first slide we are targeting first word and the 4th letter of the first word. So if we preview again, first word, 4th letter. If you set it on use on words, you notice the letter options are now not available. And if we preview, this is important. Notice how the text dropped in the second line. And what you need to do is to adjust the text to be smaller than your text frame, because when the effect grabs the word, it kind of enlarges it and it will break in the next line. And we don't want this to happen, so let's decrease something like this, and let's preview now. As you can see, it doesn't break in the second row. Okay, and finally we have the shine effect, the 3D text effect for the headings, and the parallax effect for the slider. First effect, the shine effect, you can take a look at it over here. Here it is. That's the shine effect that comes over the slide, and you have the option to turn it on or off. The next effect is the 3D text effect for the headings. Notice how I'm using regular letters over here, but in the preview they get this awesome 3D appearance. That's the headings 3D effect. If you don't need it, if you want to use your own styling for the headings, you can turn the effect off. And finally, the parallax effect. If you turn it on, the slider will move twice the slower than the rest of the content. So if let's create something over here. I already have it. Let's make this rectangle blue. Okay, now if I scroll, you'll notice as the rectangle moves with the regular speed, the slider will move twice the slower and the rectangle will cover it as I scroll. That's the parallax effect. You can turn it off, of course, to have the normal behavior of your slider. Okay, so this is the broken slider. Have fun creating awesome websites with it, and you can send us the results. Bye!